Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ignorant Intellectual on Media. I'm down in my den in the basement, and I figured maybe I would finish up the first part of the first section of my film library. We just finished with T, so I think the UVWXYZ I can do all in one shot. So I thought that's what I'd do. So I'll move over to the shelves over there, and I'll restart the video from there. So I'll talk to you in a second. All right, bye for now. All right, I'm back at the shelves, and looks like you didn't have room for this one, so I'll just show it to you now in the S part, the complete Sherlock Holmes collection on DVD. Can you see it well? It's all his movies with Basil Rathbone as Sherlock Holmes. It's all of his movies. It's all in one nice box set. So I love all those movies now. Although that is not you. That would be what? Whatever the movies are. Sherlock Holmes, I'd probably put it in the S's, right? So, all right. So first up is the U.S. versus John Lennon. Un carnet de balles. And Under Siege is probably my favorite Steven Seagal film, although most of his films are, when he first started, he was doing some pretty good films, up there with Jean-Claude Van Damme and other action guys, in the 80s or whatever, Hard to Kill, those kind of things. But then, he got past his prime and he started doing these B crappy movies. Under Siege 2. Right. Undisputed 2. Undisputed 3. The Underworld Story. Unearthly Stranger. Unknown Pleasures. A little bit forward here. Right down at the bottom, so it's a bit squished. Unlawful Entry. Up the Yangtze. Urban Cowboy. So that was the U's. Now the V's. V.I. Warshawski. Back in the days where Kathleen Turner was a pretty good draw at the theater. This and Romancing the Stone. Jewel of the Nile. Martin Scorsese presents Van Luten, The Man in the Shadows. Valley of the Dolls. This is a film with Sharon Tate, wasn't it? Before she died. It's killed by the Manson family. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yep. A few films that she was in before she died. Vamp. Per Portabella. So Vampire Kuadikuke. I don't. You tell me how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. This is you know, part of those what do you call it? Second films, second run collections. We got the Vampire Collection. Bit hard to see because the lighting isn't all that great down here. Of the Vampire Lovers. We have Varan, the Unbelievable. Various Positions. It's a Canadian film. Probably not many of you have heard of it. We have Venom. A lot of people pan this film, but I like both of them actually. Verboten. Victim. We have the Artificial Eye. I have a bit of a few of these Artificial Eye DVDs from the guy that I bought that huge collection off of. He had a bunch of Artificial Eyes. Jean Vigu. So this is probably because I put him here because I didn't have enough room in my directors section of my film library. So Vigo was put here. It's like 4 of his films here in this collection. Did I show you the back? No, I didn't show you the back. Then Le Visiteur 1 et 2. And then La Virtuose. And then Visionaires. And Lorber. Von Ryan's Express. Then Eric von Stronheim, Kino, Blind Husbands, and Queen Kelly. Then we have Vox Lux, then Waiting for Guffman, the original Walking Tall, the remake with The Rock was all right, but I always liked the original better. And then War and Peace. Then the War Game has a second film, Kulodin, as well. But I put it in the War Game because that's the film that I was collecting at the time. So, yeah, War of the Worlds, the original. Another Kino. Warning, Shadows. Up there. All right. We have another film that was panned by a lot of people, but I really enjoyed it, although kind of left on a bit of a cliffhanger, right? And because the movie wasn't so popular, that is Warcraft, I mean, um, they never made a second film. So, kind of disappointing. Let me move a bit here. Alright. Then we have Waterloo Bridge. And Watership Down. I don't know if you've seen this animated film, but it's very good. The book is extremely good as well, so I would suggest you read the book and then see this cartoon. You got Waterworld, another film that was panned by critics and people, but I really enjoyed it. The John Wayne collection, the franchise collection. Alrighty. You got Wayne's World, 1 and 2. Haven't been able to find these on Blu-ray yet, just on DVD so far. We have, this is Kevin. We need to talk about Kevin. We, as in W for the week. And then probably my favorite Adam Sandler comedy, The Wedding Singer. Wendy and Lucy. Move a bit more here. 1 second. Alrighty. Get up where the more of the light is, I guess. Alright, next up is Werewolves on Wheels. Alright. Westbound, which is classic westerns, volume 1. And Fox, Western Classics. Whale Rider. And then What We Do in the Shadows. And the original When a Stranger Calls. This is one of, like, if I was to make a video of the horror films that creeped me out when I was a kid or when I was young, this one would be right up there with Black Christmas and the Amityville Horror and some others. Although with the Amityville Horror, it didn't hold up well. I watched that recently, the original Amityville Horror, and I thought it was stupid. But when I was a kid and I went and saw it in the theater with my sister, it scared the living crap out of me. And this is the Blu-ray version of it. When a Stranger Calls, I mean. And then I have it again in this double pack, When a Stranger Calls and Happy Birthday to Me. And then my all-time favorite romantic comedy, Harry Met Sally. So I'm going to adjust my foot here. Thank you. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, next up after that is Where Eagles Dare. And a Kino Lorber Studio Classic. Kino Lorber Studio Classic. The Whisperers. And The Whisperer in Darkness. And The White Ribbon. And then Wichita. And The Witch's Mirror. And then Jackie Chan's Who Am I? And then Who Can Kill a Child? And then Whose Life Is It Anyways? Anyway. And the original Westworld. And the Wicker Man. And then the Wind That Shakes the Barley. And Wild Tales. And then Winter Sleep. And then Witchboard, part of the Horror Legacy series. Those ones, a bunch of them. Should research how many there are, because it's a pretty good horror selection in that series. And another one of those second run Blu-rays, Witch Hammer. And Arrow Academy, The Witches. And The Witch. The Witch. It's a steel book, so it's in a hard plastic case. Keep it from scratching. And then we have With Nail. With Nail and I. With Nail. Away from now. And then Witness for the Prosecution. This is one of the greatest films of all time. It rivals 12 Angry Men for a law drama. Although I think it might be more of a thriller, isn't it? Wizard of Oz. Wizards. This is a Ralph Banksy. Ralph Banksy? Is it Ralph Banksy? No, Ralph Bank. Yeah, Banksy. It's Ralph Banksy. He's a very good animator. The Wolfman, Lon Chaney. I'm not sure why I have this. I thought I had this in a. Maybe I don't. Just talking to myself as I do this. Another Kino Lorber studio classic, Woman in Hiding. The Woman in Red. This is a fun film from the 80s. If you haven't seen it, Gene Wilder's best years were in the late 70s and 80s. Another Arrow Academy film, Woman on the Run. The Women. Then we have Woodfall, a revolution in British cinema from the British Film Institute. Those are all the films. Oh, the special features. Those long that list is of special features. This is from Indicator. No, sorry, the British Film Institute. What am I talking about? Right. And Woodstock. As I said in previous videos, I don't really collect, DVDs or Blu-rays of band concerts, but I do like documentaries. And that shows the concert, but it also has a documentary around it. So, World According to Garp. A lot of people think this is Robin Williams' best film, but I kind of like him in Good Will Hunting. Was really good, and it was really good in a few others, but I can't remember. The World According to Monsanto. All right, so um, The Fisher King. That was probably his best role in The Fisher King. Robin Williams, I'm talking about. All right, what's up next? X, The Unknown. And then Yi. I think I have this in the Criterion collection, but it's like a Chinese version of the Criterion collection, so it might be a bootleg, I'm not sure. Yeah, there it is there. Not sure if that's I don't know what that is. DVD 9. Not sure what. Maybe you can leave in the comments if you know what this is. Comes in a foldable plastic case. That's yay. And you can count on me. Can't take it with you. Young people effing. Another second run. Fabulous Baron Munchausen. Actually, this is out of place. It should be in the Z's over with my Zeman collection, so I'll keep that out. Then we got Zabriskie Point. We got Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention in the 1960s. Another documentary. I love documentaries on bands, but to watch their concerts on a DVD or a Blu-ray, not a really big fan of that. Then we got, so this is Zatoichi, right? The Blind Swordsman Zatoichi, right? Gotta have some zombie strippers. And this one is Zombieland, a Blu-ray steelbook Zombieland. It's in a plastic case, so it's hard to read a bit. I actually put it in a plastic bag, and then I put it in a hard plastic case, all my steelbooks, so that they don't get scratched, or if I drop them, they don't bend or anything. And the last film from Front Row Features is Zulu. with Michael Caine. All right, so there we go. There's all the films I have. I mean, there is a few additions because I have bought since starting all of these videos. So let's say I did the A's, B, C's, and then I did the D's, and then I bought some videos, and maybe there was a C in there that I added to the list. So there are probably a few that extras over the time period that I've done this. But this is basically my complete collection of films um, in alphabetical order by title, because I don't necessarily collect the director of that film, but I really enjoy the film, or the film is highly rated in some way, right? Uh, so I still have two other sections in my film library, and we'll do that next. I have a section of directors, which is probably the largest section of my library, is my director section, where all the films are put in by director's last name. All right, so and then I have a section for the numbered videos, the DVDs and Blu-rays, let's say in the Criterion Collection and the Eureka's Masters of Cinema series, or the Indicator films. They're all numbered, so I put them in another section by number rather than by film title or by director. So that's the third section in mine. And then after that, I'll probably go around and show you all the box sets and all the other uh, sets that I have that are kind of not on the shelves but hanging out around the den, or on top of the bookshelf, on top of the shelves, because they're too wide in order to fit on a shelf space that's it'll take up like most of the shelf space. It's hard to organize everything. So anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Think about joining my channel if you so choose. I would appreciate it, and I will talk to you in my next video. All right, and you have a great day. Bye for now.